Now, Benjamin had another, can you play this maybe for us? I'll turn on the light. So this is on page 3 of your packet. You can follow his original piano version of it. There you go. Oh, I should have warned you first for the outfit. Sorry.
I guess you want it a lot faster.
Okay.
Then we have a little sweet note.
And on from there. Good, good. So this one has a tricky thing in that once again we've got a chord which we've already thought that these players can't do. So the question is, when you've got a chord like this, if you can only use 2 notes, which notes do you use? Right? You have to kind of pick and choose which are the most important notes in any chord. So if we listen to this chord, and if I leave the bottom note out, it sounds like this. If I leave the top note out, it sounds like this. If I leave the middle note out, it sounds like this. So here was our original chord. So the question is, if you have to leave one out, which is the best one to leave out so that it will still sound pretty close to what we had? Here it is again. Here's without the middle. Here's without the bottom. And here's without the top. So what do you think? If we have to get rid of one, which one should we get rid of? Well, notice that this is a minor chord that he's using, right? So if we get rid of the middle, Sam, what happens?
It's not clear if it's major or minor.
Yeah, we don't know if it's major or minor, right? That's kind of hollow. That gives us a very, very different
Is that the
feeling.
right note or the top note?
You think you should take out the top note. Very good. Because this one, that still feels like it's a minor chord, doesn't it? Even without the top note. Very good, Benjamin. That's exactly right. Yeah. Good, good. So notice that the good thing about this in the first measure is that we've got 2 bottoms, right? We have a C in the bottom and we have a C in the right-hand chord. So we were lucky in this case, right, that we had 2 of them. So one of the ideas here was to turn this into a little melody, maybe, instead of just having a chord playing. Now, when we have 3 instruments later on, we'll be able to have all 3 of them happening. But right now, we only have 2. So let's hear what it sounds like if we do that. So what I did was I took some of the notes that were in Benjamin's chord and turned them into a little melody. What do you think of that, Benjamin?
Sounds good.
It sounds okay? Sounds kind of close to what your idea was?
Close.
Yeah, I was trying to find some way of getting close to your idea. And so, but I noticed that I kept the notes that were important in the chord each time. So we still got the feeling of C minor, even though we broke them apart now and turned them into a melody. Now later on, at measure 24, this is down at the bottom of the page. Nice thing is that the violin can play double stops, right? Can you play these for us or no? No? They're too hard to figure out?
They're too hard.
Definitely more challenging.
Much harder.
Oh, that's not.
You can hear that that's something that somebody would have to practice. So if you really wanted to make that happen, it's possible for her to do that, but that would take a lot of practice.
To practice.
For her to do. Not something that she could just sit down and sight read, but possible. Yeah. So good.